from the oldest stadium in baseball, Fenway Park. MLB Network is on the air. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Atlanta Braves and the Boston Red Sox. Who'll get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. Three-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
And we are underway from Fenway as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. Hit high and deep to right center. On the move is Betts. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And now here's the starting nine for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air out to center field. Betts on the run. But he won't get to it. It drops in behind him. Around second now and headed for third. The relay. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had two all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Mike Soroka, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Now a curveball misses inside.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. The count now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to.
Ouch, that one hit him.
First base.
So striding in, Rafael Devers from the stretch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
Line drive to left. And this is a fair ball as it makes its way out toward the monster. Betts rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
And that's an ideal start to the inning right here. The leadoff man strokes a double, and the next guy comes up and swaps places with him, chasing his partner home. Could be a big inning.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. A bouncer up the middle. Albies picks it up, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control, and that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
The count now at 2-1.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that two-seam fastball.
Count even at 2-2. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 0-1 the count. Trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. And it's 1-1. Benintendi, just 24 years of age. He was selected in the first round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The set and the 3-1 pitch. Line towards center field. Oh, and he misses it. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Boy, Giro, you have to be licking your chops sitting in a 3-1 count to get a fastball. He gets it and doesn't miss it.
Yeah, Dan, that's what you strive for. Find count leverage situations where you can be aggressive. Process of elimination tells you he's got to come fastball or something over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Strike one to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch. The high fastball is in there.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We move ahead to the top of the second now. The Red Sox on top 2-0. Leading off the inning, Ronald Acuna, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
Weak grounder down the line at third. Gonna be a tough play. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
That is big. The right fielder.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's a .333 hitter. He also has 1 home run. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Belted high and deep into right center. Ranging back is Bradley at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
That is big.
So a beautiful running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. He took a solid route, covered quite a bit of ground, 110 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. That's a catch to remember. Here's Ender Inciarte. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And this winds up inside for a ball, 2-0 now.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
Here it is, the 3-0. That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and that retires the side. So digging in now, Christian Vasquez.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball swung on and missed, 0-1.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Line towards center field. Acuna is there, and he has it for the first out.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Inciarte is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are two men out.
Up next for the Red Sox, the right fielder, Mookie.
So the runner at first here with two gone in the inning. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. First pitch coming. Here it is. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gives more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
No balls and one strike. Skied into very shallow right. Betts is there. Makes the play, one away.
Batting eighth.
Coming to the plate now, Tyler Flowers. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. Betts has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. So bases are empty here with two gone, and that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. Here's the pitch. Line to the right side, and a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. So nothing happening this time around. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Red Sox are stepping up to the plate, Rafael Devers. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
The windup and the 0-1. Hard on the ground towards short. And he'll have himself a leadoff single as this is through into left.
Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Devers gets his lead at first. Nobody out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ripped down the first base line. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Shin high. That's taken for a ball.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Count still full. 3-2. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Now batting.
Here's J.D. Martinez. First time up, he went down looking. Here comes the first pitch. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. 1-1. The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Runners on first with 1 down. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And it's fouled away. Line drive to center field. Acuna is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Standing in, Andrew Benintendi. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. In there, strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. A ball and 2 strikes.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Line hard toward right center. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double. And maybe a tough break as that will freeze the runner at third with 2 gone.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has 0 chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Comes set. The 0-1. Looked like the changeup slipped out that time, and it misses well above the zone. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Inciarte is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Boston strands a couple. They're up. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Albies with a 1-1 count now. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider. Hit to third. Devers gloves it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting. The third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. And recall he doubled his first time through, but was thrown out trying to stretch that into a triple.
Yeah, and he wound up getting thrown out. But he hit the ball well, and he'll look to do the same thing again right here, boys. It was unfortunate for him and the team the way that play ended, but it was a nice swing.
Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are two away.
Up next for Atlanta, the first baseman.
So coming to the plate, Freddie Freeman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a two-run game, a two-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. And that retires the side. Down. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's been a real team effort to focus on a line drive approach, and that is certainly evident in this game. Our stat guys tell me they've hit 9 total line drives, and even though not all of them have resulted in base hits, those are the swings the team believes leads to a lot of success at the plate.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more is looked at for ball one.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit right. That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Fouled away. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Hot shot to third. Backhanded. And the throw goes right over the head of Freeman at first.
Man, this one is hard to figure. Makes the play on the ball, and the transfer looked good. Then he just sails this thing way over the first baseman's head into the stands. Bad news, it's an E5. The good news, some fan just snagged a souvenir.
Here's Jackie Bradley now as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him. Here in this one. The 0-1 pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Jackie Bradley Jr. goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hard hit ball to second. Albies scoops it up. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Red Sox leave 1, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Up next for Atlanta.
An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just 1 lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Hard hit ball to second. There to get it is Pedroia. On to first, and Markakis is retired 2 away.
The left fielder, number 11.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ender Inciarte. He flew out in his last at-bat. Popped him up. Devers has room in foul territory. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. At the plate, Rafael Devers. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
The third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Now here's the pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Xander.
1 out, nobody on. Lined to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Red Sox, the designated hitter.
So striding forward now, J.D. Martinez. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. 1-0 the count.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt you.
Now the 2-0. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Striding forward now is the DH, Billy Hamilton. He'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. One strike offering now to Hamilton. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a
play ball.
looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Ball two.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early. Then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Two pitch is fouled away. Another try at 2-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. Wow. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Bases are empty. One man out. A swing and a ground ball to third. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
The batter.
Into the box. Dansby Swanson hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Ball one to start the at bat. And there's a base hit on the line.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Now at the plate, Ozzie Albies. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball one.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back two-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Now at the plate, Josh Donaldson hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good, Bill.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and Atlanta's taken a 3-2 lead.
That one definitely seems worth taking a look at with Show Track. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see, he connected pretty well. 110 miles an hour off the bat, and it got out of here in a hurry.
The first baseman, number 5.
Into the box now, Freddie Freeman. Now this ball's hit deep to left field. Looking up is Benintendi. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman, and it's given the Braves a 4-2 lead.
And I think that just shows how much that 3-run homer affected him. He was still kicking himself for that mistake, and then he made another. Clearly, these guys are seeing him really well right now.
The center fielder, number 13.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. And it's fouled away. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
The 0-2 once more. Takes this the other way to right. Betts there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. The 5, 6, and 7 slots do. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Andrew Benintendi. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
0-2 the count to Benintendi. Count remains at 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Pitch popped up. Donaldson in foul ground, and no one will get this one. The next 0-2. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Line toward right center, but this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
The first baseman, Nick Norlash.
On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. He'll wind up lasting just 1 out into the 6th inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Inciarte's there. 2 gone.
Up next for the Red Sox, the catcher.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Fouled off. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail it here 4-2. Andrew Kashner is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. At the plate, Nick Markakis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Markakis.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
He's got it one away. Into the box now, Ender Inciarte. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sent out to straightaway center field. Bradley on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in, Billy Hamilton. His lifetime line against Andrew Kashner. He's 1 for 5. Lifted in the air to center field. Bradley is there, and that retires the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they still lead this one 4-2. Digging in once again, Dustin Pedroia. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Outside 2-1. Pedroia waiting on the 2-1. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
The batter, the center fielder.
Digging in to try it again, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 0-1 the count. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys. So we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And there's out number 2.
Now batting. The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here comes the first pitch.
Nope,
and that misses low and away, ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. 2-1 now to Mookie.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Still down by a count of 4-2. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
The catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. Benintendi in pursuit. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Now batting.
Well, now you see how difficult it is to be a catcher. This ball is really smoke, gets all the way to the wall, D-Row, but he just doesn't have the foot speed to turn this into an extra base hit.
Yeah, his calling card is definitely not his ability to run the bases. It's for offense and massaging a pitching staff.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Vasquez moving to his left. He's got it one away.
The batter number
Ozzie Albies. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Betts has a read on it. He's got it, and there are two down now. On to first, and they get the double play. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the eighth coming up. Atlanta leads it 4-2. Rafael Devers the next to bat, and to start out the inning it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that, but it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. In there, 1-2 now.
What a well-executed sinker right there. There's really nothing you can do with that pitch. You're either burying it into the ground or fouling it off your shin.
Skied into very shallow right. Markakis has a read on it. One away.
now batting, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Next up for the Red Sox, Xander Bogaerts. Not provided. Luke Jackson.
Attention, please. Now pitching for the Braves, number 77, Luke Jackson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Fastball right back to the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, J.D.
Plate now is the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. He was a ground out victim last time up. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And what's the call? It's a home run. And now hold on just a second here. It would appear that they're going to discuss whether this in fact stayed inside the foul pole. They're going to go inside and have a look at the video replay, as we'll take a look and let you decide for yourself. All right, the review looks like it's over. Was there indisputable video evidence? Yes, it's a foul ball after all. So take the home run off the board, and there's an instance where the video review got it right. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail it here 4-2. Digging in, Josh Donaldson will start things off in the top of the ninth as they look for a little insurance.
Donaldson.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Freddie Freeman will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
The center fielder.
And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Ronald Acuna, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Bradley is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning as the side is retired. Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
The left fielder.
Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Lifted the other way out to left center.
Chasing after it is Inciarte. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Up next for the Red Sox. The first baseman, Mitch.
Mark Melanson comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 36, Mark Melanson.
First offering on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
The 3-0. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Standing in, Christian Vasquez. His career numbers against Melanson. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Albies on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. Now at the plate, Dustin Pedroia. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. The 1-1 home. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it. And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Number 23 will come on now and pinch run here. In now, Jackie Bradley Jr.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Hit hard to third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. But not in time as the run scores, and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Yeah, 1 a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get 1 knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You're having kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Popped up. Freeman has room in foul territory. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Atlanta Braves rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Mike Soroka earns the victory on the mound. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 4 runs on 6 hits, 1 error. They left just 1 runner on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.
Now from Cobb County, Georgia, we're live inside SunTrust Park. Today, a matchup of NL East rivals between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Mike Soroka is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Braves. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
The afternoon
stepping in, Andrew McCutchen. He will lead this one off today. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
0-1.
First pitch, 106.
The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. One and two. Here it comes. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Now another 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, definitely watch out for Corey Dickerson. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
So next to the plate for the Phils, JT Realmuto, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for NL catchers. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Hit on the ground out to short. Swanson scoops it up on to first, and there are 2 down.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. But the Phillies strike first on this solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. Aaron Nola is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Braves, the center fielder, Ronald.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. Curveball got him swinging for the first out. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's got 3 base hits in 16 tries. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. The 0-1. Hit out towards second. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
And this is not an easy play where you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Sliced hard on the ground. There's Segura. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We'll move on to the second now at SunTrust Park. Phillies on top, 1-0. Striding in, Gene Segura, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Segura.
Here's the first pitch to him. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, when he woke up this morning, the last thing he wanted was to be down 2-0 in the second inning. The good news is that both home runs have only been solo shots. But the bad news is he's not fooling anyone right now.
Stepping in now, Corey Dickerson.
Number 31.
As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Albies brings it in. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And let's focus our attention on the guy behind the plate putting the digits down. That's Brian McCann. I don't think he gets enough credit for his defense. The ability to massage a pitching staff, soft hands, and a nice throwing arm to second base. We already know from the offensive side he's a multiple-time All-Star with the ability to launch.
And in steps Scott Kingery. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Lifted down the line in left. Inciarte on the run, but this will land untouched. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Fouled away. Two out, nobody on. The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more off to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
The next 3-2. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4, according to Woody Keller.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Number 40 will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. And he fouls this one off. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. That's a strike to throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Afternoon baseball on tap from one of the best yards around, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Today it's an NL Central Division matchup between the Chicago Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's Pirates baseball next on the show. Chris Archer, a right-hander from North Carolina, is the man on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Leading off,
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Rizzo.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there at the knees, strike 1.
First pitch, 106.
The windup and the 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Welcome to my world right here, batter. I've seen this 0-2 count way too many times. Hittable pitch in the middle of the zone, you take one. Slider in the dirt, you come unglued. Now you got to step out of the box. You have no idea what's going to happen.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. Should be a picture-perfect afternoon for baseball. 78 degrees at first pitch. The 1-2. Still 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. This guy won the NL Silver Slugger at second base. Second base has become an offensive position now, and for him to win this Silver Slugger just tells you how good of a hitter he is.
Stepping into the box, Nicholas Castellanos. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball 1.
Yep, that ball went out.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Is strike 2, swinging. 1 out, nobody on. Ground ball right side. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Batting third, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez head-to-head against Chris Archer. It's been a steady 5 for 9. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Now, this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. First inning as we're just underway from Pittsburgh. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. It's the Cubs 0, Pirates coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. John Lester gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this ought to be fun to watch in this one here today. A guy with over 2,000 career strikeouts. Think about it. He knows how to get swings and misses, and he knows how to paint the corners. Hopefully, he'll bring some of that in this one here, and he should be fun to watch.
At the plate, number 10. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Pirates, the left fielder, number 10.
First pitch of the at-bat. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Now Lester deals the 1-2. And oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Of course the crowd is going to get on him a little bit here, but I find it hard to believe there was any intention there. Bottom of the first, you never want to dig yourself a hole on the mound just to send a message.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Starling Marte. Now the first pitch here from Lester. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Now the 1-0 fouled off. The 1-1. High and deep to right center. On the move is Hayward. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And here's how Clint Hurdle set his Pirates lineup for this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
I'm definitely excited to watch Josh Bell in this one. He's got great power. I love watching a guy could take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
Here's Gregory Polanco. His past history against John Lester. He's got 2 hits in 16 tries. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. First pitch on its way. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike 1. Polanco, or El Cafe as he's sometimes referred to. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Here comes the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Here's the 0-2. Fastball right back to the mound. There's one on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. Second inning coming up from PNC Park with no score. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Chris Bryant. He'll stand in against Chris Archer to get the inning underway.
Chris Bryant.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and 1 strike. Got him reaching there. Strike 2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And let's take a look at Starling Marte, another one of those super athletic outfielders of the new regime. Ability to cover ground, can play multiple positions in the outfield and hit in the middle of the order.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
0-1's the count.
One and 1 to Schwarber. And it's 1-2. well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Head-to-head against Chris Archer. Not great. He's 1 for 8. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. In there, 1-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two 1 on its way. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
And take a good look there as this misses for ball 4, and the Cubs have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Batting 7th, the second baseman, Ben.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, man at first after the 2-out walk. Archer comes set. Here's the first pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Under it is the left fielder. He makes the play, and that'll end. We've got baseball from the home of the 2015 World Champs, Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Today, it's an American League Central Division matchup between the Minnesota Twins and the Kansas City Royals. Royals baseball comes your way next. Danny Duffy is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Kansas City. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, thanks, Matt. And Danny Duffy, you're looking at a small stick of dynamite here. Not a real big guy, about 6 foot, 185 pounds, but good life on his fastball. Sneaky quick, 94 to 96. Good hard slider, a true slider. His changeup is getting better. You'll know Danny Duffy's on early because he's a swing and miss left-handed strikeout type pitcher.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He will lead this one off today. He's set and the pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
First pitch, 106.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. A ball and a strike to our leadoff man here this afternoon. Should be in for a warm one this afternoon. 91 degrees, our first pitch temperature. The 1-1. Hit hard to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Batting second, the shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Into the box now, Jorge Polanco, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Career numbers against Danny Duffy. He's got 5 base hits in 19 tries. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Polanco, switch hitter, and he is considered among the best. He's got a solid swing from both sides, and at least in terms of making contact, there isn't a big drop-off against a righty or a left-hander on the mound.
Yeah, Matty, I think a lot has to do with the fact that this guy plays with the big part of the field. He is not pot committed to pulling the baseball or going the other way. He stays through the middle of the field. He keeps everything working towards the big part, and it serves him well from both sides of the plate.
Slap hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Here's Nelson Cruz now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Kepler at second. Polanco on at first with nobody out. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
And now on 2-0, you just can't lay a fastball in there, or he could make it 3-0 before you know it. It's all about limiting the damage in this situation.
Loud contact there, but it's well fouled.
Ball.
3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Swing and a line drive, but foul. count remains full. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled away. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I'll tell you, he's looked unsteady out there since the first pitch he threw. A couple of hits and a free pass, so he's really searching for an answer to get back on track. We'll see if he can settle down here.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Eddie Rosario. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
I'll straighten him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Big pitch early, the 3-2, and he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Full count still. Payoff pitch one more time. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Man, it's been an absolute nightmare start to the game, and the nightmare continues as he walks in a run here in the first. The wheels are not completely off the bus, but they're definitely wobbling. We'll see if he can limit the damage going forward.
The next twin up, Miguel Sano. And now the Twins look to plate more in the opening frame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 0-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. Oh, he goes up the ladder on the fastball and pops this one up. Gordon coasts under it. One down. And with only one away, no need to test it as he'll hold tight at third base. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. The 1-1 home is a fastball taken high for a ball.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
To 2-2 now.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Into the box, number 2. Now that's popped up. Perez over to his right, and they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. Twins get a run on 2 hits. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Twins 1. KC coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Jose Barrios is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Minnesota. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, thanks. Coming on, Jose Barrios, and this guy has all the tools to be a great one. Great velocity with life, 94 to 97 miles an hour, power slider, and it's a big sweeper. His changeup is getting better. If this guy brings all 3 pitches one of these days, he has the potential to throw a no-hitter.
So coming to the plate, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
That's a ball.
And he takes ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Line drive to center field. Buxton patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. 2-0 count. The pitch. Fouled straight back. Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off up for ball number 3.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this 2-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Hit out towards second. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
This offense has been warned. If they didn't know already, now they do know. He's got his A-game fastball with him today.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he chased it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. Second inning upcoming here in KC. The Twins are in front, 1-0. In now, Mitch Garver. Career numbers against Danny Duffy. He's 0 for 9.
Garver.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. The 1-1 home.